The Sixers fall 129 to 112 to the Toronto Raptors, and it was a mess. The storyline, turnovers, turning the ball over consistently. 23 turnovers as a squad. Ben Simmons, he gets a triple-double. Guess what? One of those double-digit statistics was turnovers, as he had 11. And some crucial ones late, may I add. We were down 26 at one point. We knocked it down to 6 points. Joel Embiid was killing it at that point. JJ Redick, some threes. Robert Covington with some threes. Joel Embiid was locking down Kawhi Leonard. But guess what? Late, turnovers. Turnovers again late. Well, once we got it down to 6 points, Ben Simmons turning the ball over. We allowed 27 fast break points tonight. I mean, that's easy buckets. Those are buckets where they're not setting up in the half court. Those are buckets when some teams have to grind it out, work really hard in the post, move around, cut, all that stuff. You're just not allowing them to have to work hard for those points. You're not making the other team earn it. You get momentum swings off that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for the push at the end, but it doesn't matter because everything was so unacceptable. What did I say about the Atlanta Hawks game the other day? Yesterday, actually. I said, you're lucky this team sucked because any other team would have just blew us out of the water. Well, that's what this Toronto Raptors team did. And think about this. First off, we haven't won a road game yet, but 3 of those 4 losses, Boston, Milwaukee, Toronto. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? We're just not good enough? The gap is really wide? I mean, this game was such crap. It really was. I'm sorry, but Ben Simmons, I haven't seen a little bit, just a little bit of progress towards the jump shot. And it's ridiculous. If you had a jump shot, you wouldn't turn the ball over more. It's crazy how I watch him run full speed into 3 people. And I know, I just know he's going to stop and try and look to kick it out. And that's what he does. But guess what? So do the defenders. So then the defenders start. I mean, it's so simple. It's so simple. Everyone knows you're not going to shoot. And the fact that we haven't seen any progress towards it is so ridiculous. Keep in mind, we also allowed 129 points. I mean, come on. Play some D. Play some D. I mean, this is such a brutal loss, man. It is. Oh, yeah, it was exciting that we put it back to 6 after being down 26, of course. But guess what? Those turnovers that costed us all throughout the first 3 quarters to get to that spot just came right back. I mean, it reminds me of last year. It really does. It reminded me of last year. Let's take some stats here and take a look at what we had on the stat line. So Ben Simmons gets his triple-double. 11 turnovers, 11 points, 10 assists. 2 rebounds shy of a quadruple-double. Now, Joel Embiid, like I said, especially late, he was really killing it. He was locked in, knocking down some shots. He had 31 and 11. JJ Redick coming off the bench had 13. Fultz's story, he played 12 minutes until it got to that 26-point blowout, and then he came back in when it was kind of like garbage time. So when it actually mattered early in this game, he played 12 minutes. And in the beginning, he wasn't afraid to pop it. He was shooting some threes. He didn't nail them, but he was taking the shots. He ended up with 8 points and 4 rebounds with 1 assist. He did have a really bad turnover, though, just dribbling up the ball nonchalantly. He got picked. Luckily, they ended up missing the layup. We got lucky there. But Kawhi Leonard on the other side, he was absolutely tremendous, as we would expect him to be. The claw, he was great defensively. He ended up the day with 31, 7, and 4. Their bench play was outstanding. I mean, they have a good team over there. Without a doubt, the Toronto Raptors have a great team. They have a great bench, great starting unit. But the Sixers, I mean, you can't turn the ball over 23 times. You can't have your primary ball handler turning it over 11 times. And the fact that we have not seen a jump shot yet, we haven't even seen a little bit of a lick of some sort of progress towards it. And that's the most frustrating thing about it. What the hell did you do this offseason? And let me factor in the Dario Saric effect here, because he ends the day 3-9 with 8 points and another bad night for Dario Saric. And it's funny, I'm going to shout out my boy Dean who tweeted this, and I thought it was kind of funny but true. We crushed Dario Saric for playing too much basketball, which he did. But we're not. But I mean, it's just funny that we're crushing Dario Saric for playing too much basketball when our superstar Ben Simmons hasn't shown us a lick of any progress. But he's going to start hearing it now way more, without a doubt, after a performance like this. I mean, he really pissed this one away, especially late, with some costly turnovers. He did dive on the ground once to give us the ball back at one point, and he went flying, but what did he do on the other end? He turns the basketball over. It was just insanity tonight. Insanity. I don't know. I don't know what to think right now, but this team doesn't have it. They don't have it. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. See you next time.